Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dragon Age. Today, you're going to notice something's a little bit off. Apparently, Streamlabs decided not to record any of my microphone audio, so I am having to go back and redub this afterwards. Something we missed last time, there is a codex in this district that we will be looking for later on, but now we're going to start off with going to the assembly. Uh, the person over here to our left, Vartog, that is Balin second. We will not be doing his. Now we're going to have a cutscene for the dwarves.
Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike bird.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Vanderlord, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions. Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in. Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the gate guard. Welcome to Orzhov, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper healing until we have a king on the throne. Dulan Verender, Harrowmont's man, can be found at the Harrowmont estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
Alright. So at this point, we now have to head off to Lord Harrowmont's estate. We are going to finish checking above the buildings for the codexes. As you can see, we're really close to a level up, and so getting as many of these as we possibly can really helps us out. Not that we actually need that much at this point in time in the game. At the level we are currently, we could probably finish the game if we did the right techniques and made the right story choices with the dragons that do actually appear later in the game. Because we are a completionist, instead of just going straight in and checking, we're going to go and actually look for loot, other codexes. There are a couple chests in here we'll be picking up.
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
And I already know, and none of the equipment in here is going to actually be worthwhile. What it's going to come down to is, for the rest of this part of the game, we're really looking for a couple items. We're looking for that will be found later on in the deep roads. There's an okay bow which might be better for Liliana. There's a warhammer and a set of armor that'll be good for
second to Lord Harrowmont. King Endrin's own choice.
The melee fighters,
word is
and
spreading
then
that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not.
there's a ring that we will get later on after we complete everything.
That may be. and that is a terrible risk for the service. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties. That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously. And unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down. That would be enlightening. So I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrowmont would have no fear of meeting with you then. Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Alright, and this here's the first quest that we need to actually get started on the dwarf main storyline. Doesn't matter which side you choose, we do end up going and fighting in the proving for either side. This here is our first encounter with Ogren, who is
ancestors. How can you
the companion we will be getting later on.
Didn't go alone.
He is definitely a bit of a mess.
Everybody but you. So just get
and
ground yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
He's a bit of a mess. He's not the worst companion. He's not going to be great because of how late you get him. But he is useful on the right teams.
Cast in exile. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
And at this here, we have some nice intimidating thugs,
I can't imagine what you mean.
you know, providing a shakedown. We do deal with this.
It's not easy, sure.
It is entirely possible after you listen to them to fight them, to get intimidated by them, or we're going to just have them walk away, because having them walk away leaves the shop owner available to us. If you fight them, the shop owner kicks you out because he says you caused trouble for him. If you walk away, then you obviously can't be of much use. So we go with the option that leaves the shop owner available for us. Not that he has anything important to sell.
Get out of here. This is private business. Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen. Whoa. All right, you win. I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude. I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. They used to be a problem only in Dusttown, but now they're in the commons, shaking honest men down for coin. I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
And no armor, no weapons, no accessories, no gifts. So nothing we really need. We have plenty of everything else already, so. Alright, and from there we're going to head off to the arena for the proving.
You remind me of Lady Cecile.
Who?
She was an Orlesian lady. My mother served her until she
We
died,
also
and
have
Lady
to
Cecile-
find out why the other two fighters dropped out, which is simple enough. Just a couple of cutscenes and conversations.
See each other in the arena, do they? I mean, why would...
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. You have to keep harassing me? Well, that sounded genuine. If you weren't looking for me, do me a favor and pretend I never said anything. I left the Proving on my own business, and I have no intention of discussing it. Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Rebelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other. She's married to a prominent Desher's heir. We should have stopped a long time ago, but I love her. Do you know what that's like? Now Balin found out, and I can't even help my cousin for fear he'll tell her husband. They have letters. Love letters Rebelka wrote me. If they were made public, she'd be disgraced. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be allowed to die in a duel. You'd do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. Balin's fighter Miaja has the letters. If you make sure she never shows them to anyone, I'll fight for Harrowmont again. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
Alright, so getting the love letters back, we'll do here in just a second. That's on the other side. We're going to go and pick up the other person we need. There's some other competitors we'll deal with later on. This here's the guy we need.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before. Name's Guidon. I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today. I bet he did. That man thinks nothing is beneath him. Well, you could just tell him I had my reasons. It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source, Lord Harrowmont's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes. Oh? And where did you hear this that's more reliable than a member of the Assembly? I suppose there's nothing his lordship would do without consulting Doolin. He's always been his top man. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll... Maybe I will at that.
Alright, and that one's just a simple way of talking him back into fighting. He's already done. That room there offers additional fights that we will actually do one of here at the end of the video.
Don't take it personally. Hana-shan's a member of the Silent Sisters. She doesn't talk to anyone. They're an order of female warriors, founded by Astith the Grey, a woman of the warrior caste who first fought for women's right to be soldiers. When no one listened to her words, Astith cut out her tongue and dedicated herself to training until she won a grand proving bare-handed. The women who joined her order cut out their tongues in her honor. I am Ferindin. I serve as Hana-shan's trainer and translator. As a silent sister, Hana-shan cut out her tongue like the ancient paragon Astith the Grey. As you might imagine, she requires my services for more mundane tasks. The Silent Sisters support the sitting king. They are loyal servants to the Idukins. Your bravado is meaningless. When a Silent Sister fights, she doesn't do it with words. If you would back up your claims, enter the proving. The ancestors will show who they think is worthy.
Alright. So, wrapping up a conversation with the Silent Sister, we now need to go acquire some letters. And just a sweep, make sure we didn't miss any codexes or anything. The codex, some of the fighters we'll be facing later on. He has a nice boss color name because he's the strongest fighter that we'll face in the last round.
Right.
And just a couple locks to get the letters back. Because we're doing the dwarf style letter, it's not a problem at all to get that stuff back.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything. Where did you get those? No, I don't want to know. Just thank you. I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe. I will be glad to fight for Harrowmont in the provings. Thank you again, friend.
Alright, and now we're ready to take on the proving. We're going to blow through these as fast as possible.
Or were you here to take part in the fight? Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed? We'll just call you Grey Warden, seeing as those human names are a real burr to pronounce. We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start? Looks like Suwern's drawn first bout. He was one of the youngest champions ever. Beat his own father at 12 years old. All for the right to earn his battle status 2 years early. Are you ready to start? That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring. Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there. This is the glory proving. Fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar.
And he's going to say the same start each
Enter.
time.
First up is Suwern
Before
of the
he
warrior
introduces
caste.
the fighter.
Many of you remember when Suwern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him, in Lord Harrowmont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Iduken and our future King Balin.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
A little frantic? I can see why. Excellent!
The winner is the Grey Warden!
These fights are going to go real easy. Most of the people can't even hit me to deal damage to me. So,
and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
and this game kind of always goes this way because you have 4 different storylines you can chase down from the start.
Fought under the eyes of the paragons
And
of
they all have to be easy enough for you to beat.
This round, Harrowmont's champion
So when
takes
I
on
started
the
this,
notorious
everyone's
duo.
going to seem
The
super weak.
warrior cast twin terrors, now fighting for Prince Balin, Biaja,
Honestly,
and
we're at a point
Lucha.
in the game where there's only a few things left that will be able to provide any challenge at all.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
This one thinks the best
You see, they're throwing all their skills at me and absolutely nothing landing.
No quarter!
You actually catch it in time to get the level up done. We did decide we wanted the death blow, so we're going to go back and reassign those points out of dexterity into strength.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Harrowmont's champion has held the field so far, but how will he do against one of the legendary Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan, who proved her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue. And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name. First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
On it.
And Silent Sister is also no real challenge, so.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Harrowmont will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiachet fought as King Bloodwick II defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none, Wojciech Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin? Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojciech Ivo and Balan. Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Now here, I could have, probably should have chosen Morgan my second, just because she's behind in experience. I also had a little trouble getting it to accept the action of attack. So they get a head start of actually trying it. Not that it makes much of a difference. As you can see, I'm already through one, I'm about to melt the second.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Wojak Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Harrowmont, pick wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent! Let us go. This is the glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only 2 warriors remain, fighting for his royal cousin Balin. Jotun Iduken has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him on behalf of Lord Harrowmont, the Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well, but your judgment is questionable. The throne will never leave House Iduken.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
And now we have full squad v squad combat. Oh, yes, not accurate. So they're focusing on everyone except for me. And as you can see, we've got their boss level hit point bar. It's going to take a while to bring down. And combination of double suppression fire, rapid shot, he just can't hit anyone.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Harrowmont. The ancestors speak through you. Congratulations, Warden.
You would think that would actually do something or matter. But now that we are done with that, we are going to come over here and we're going to go through one of these extra battles.
Fine to see you here, Warden. A number of people have told me they hope to see you in the Provings. A rare opportunity to fight against someone so exotically trained. In fact, a few were hoping you'd take part in some informal action. Say the word and I'll line up a team from one of the younger houses. They don't often get a chance to test themselves in the Provings. They're a hungry bunch who employ unusual tactics. Understand that there's no concern for fairness here. Your battles will be hard won. We've got some young fighters ready to go. This will be difficult, I assure you.
In this fight, you get to take down the first. Threat one. Once again, somehow managed to run while the hit step back. Next step is to get the fighters off of my mages so they can keep the mana up.
You ain't coming.
You will not
Good job, Warden. You've earned a portion of the receipts.
Let me know if you want to go again.
And that's where we're going to wrap up everything today. Everyone, have a great day. Remember to like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.